What is beautiful? Hello, TEDxCSU. I'm Panama Soweto, hello. I am a performance writer, job developer for the Youth Employment Academy at the Denver Housing Authority, and I am a survivor of sexual abuse. As a child, I was left in the company of a teenage girl who forced herself upon me. And it is there that I learned to hate myself and to see myself as ugly, both inside and out. I thought that beautiful was a thing only for people with choices. So I wrote poetry. Poetry, the single greatest healing device known to mankind. And it is here that I met Cassandra. Now, a few years ago, I did what most poets do, and that's put my feelings all over social media. I tweeted and I Facebooked. And I put a particular poem up on Facebook when I was feeling extraordinarily low, when I was at a place where I felt like I had no movement. And I got an instant message from a young lady who asked to have a conversation with me. And I said, sure. And she said, you know that poem that you put up in your notes section? I go to it every once in a while when I'm feeling unsure of myself, and I use it for inspiration. And I thanked her. That's why we write, to connect. But then she said, can I tell you something weird? Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah. And I obliged. And she said, I am getting ready to be deployed to Iraq, and I'm going to take your poem with me. And I smiled, because that's why we write. And I got that feeling that you get when you connect. But then she said, can I show you something weird? Yeah, and that's what I did again. And she sent me a picture of her left arm. And on her left arm, she had tattooed a stanza of my poem. And I thought to myself, that is beautiful. So this poem used to be called Dear Caterpillars and Tadpoles. But now it's a dedication to Cassandra Faith, who was deployed to Iraq Tuesday, October 13th, 2009. Dear caterpillars and tadpoles, I feel like you sometimes, all potential and hope, waiting for another day, another chance to prove that I am more than mistakes and flesh, clumsy and common, a pedestrian in a dream world. Dear caterpillars, it's probably better off that you are blind. You can't be tortured by your own reflection. Your stubby limbs and drum-shaped head make you an eyesore. You are a far cry from the winged creatures you will one day become. The gliding crayons, the cherubs of fields and forests. You are slow and forgotten, caterpillar. Tell me, do you spin those silken walls to hide yourself from those bigoted eyes that find you unsightly? How does it feel to be a vessel, a means to an end? Do you see yourself cosmic gift wrapping like a prelude to better things like rebirth and spring and growth? You are a reminder to us that the road to all things free and beautiful is often hard and ugly. Dear tadpoles, no legs, no fins, trapped somewhere just beneath the surface. Tell me, Do you have revelations of walking? Do you dream of dancing, right foot over left foot, right foot over left foot, for the world to share in your rhythm? Do you feel caged in your own skin? If you could, you would claw your way out. Does it hurt to grow those arms? But do you do it to climb? Does the bottom mock you? Do you feel like if you do not grab hold of the very sky itself, no one will pull you upright? Dear tadpole, stand as the rest of the world pushes you back down. Be a dreamer. Do what they say can't be done, then do it again, because you can. Dear caterpillar, grow legs, grow wings, blossom a rose garden on your back and take to the sky. Heavens ablaze with reds, blues, and greens. Shed your shell by your shadow. Drop the ugly from your hide. Like dusk, drop sunlight from its shoulder blades. Dear caterpillars, dear tadpoles, transform into something beautiful. Because the ugly inside of me needs to know that I can change too. Please do me a favor. If you have the ability, please stand on your feet. Please stand up if you have the ability. Let's shake it off a little bit. Turn to the person directly to your left. If there's no one to your left, please turn to the person directly to your right and tell that person that they are beautiful. Please. You're beautiful. And you, Armando, you're beautiful. And Haley, you're beautiful. And Zay, you're beautiful. And April, you're beautiful. And Michelle, you're beautiful. And Matt, you're beautiful. You're beautiful. How did that feel? Did that feel good? Yeah? Okay, good. All right. I want to try something. Can I see just a show of hands? Who can remember the last time someone turned to them, looked them in the eye, and told them that they were beautiful? Of course, more than 10 seconds ago. Yeah. Really? That's way too few. And why is that? See, we're seen as these individuals, these islands, and we're not supposed to connect with one another because there's so many things going on in the world. You know, we've got so many things to worry about except for the things that really matter, like connecting, right? We're the only species on this planet that has the ability to encourage and inspire one another. Like you don't see a lion turn to another lion, you know, in the Serengeti and be like, hey, homeboy, yesterday you knocked the hell out of that gazelle, homeboy. That was, we don't see that. But that smile right there, I can take that. And then I can put that in my pocket and I can save that for a rainy day. And then maybe one day when it's raining, I can remember I had that smile. So maybe I make a wish. And maybe that smile lands in a tree, and maybe in a tree it makes a nest, and maybe in that nest it lays an egg, and that egg cracks open and sends another smile to another tree, and maybe in that tree it makes another nest, and maybe in that nest it lays an egg, and then we can fill the world with your beauty. And we can do that with one another. Let me ask you a question. Can I get a promise from you guys? I know I'm asking a bit much. You just met me. But I'm wondering if you guys can find a stranger, either when you leave this auditorium or when you hit the stop button on this YouTube, and you walk out into the world, can you please tell someone, a random stranger, that they are beautiful? Is that cool? Can we do that? All right, cool. all right, cool. That's awesome. All right. No, well, our contract isn't done yet, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a big fan of the pinky swear. Can you guys put your pinkies up in the air? All right, I can't, get around to all you guys, even though you're all awesome and amazing, but can I get a toot toot, like from you guys? Toot toot. All right, cool. Please sit back down again. Please sit back down. And that smile right there, that's beautiful. Thank you.
I'm Cassandra Faith, a writer, performer, and also a middle school English teacher. Now, working with this particular age group, I find it especially important to promote positive self-image, which is also kind of ironic because it's something that I've struggled with so much. It's something that I continue to struggle with. But because I love my students so much, I definitely try to set a good example. And if they don't remember anything else that I've said, if they don't remember when to use a semicolon or specific uses of poetic device, I truly hope that they remember me telling them that we cannot hate ourselves into something we love.
I am beautiful.
I am beautiful. I'm Olivia, and I am beautiful.
I am beautiful.
I am beautiful.
I
Am
Beautiful.